think we are up. Yes, we are live. So before we get started, everyone, obviously BGW here. We want to send our condolences, thoughts, prayers to the family of Michael Jones, better known in the wrestling world as Virgil, Vincent, even for the old school fans, Soul Train Jones. Obviously one of the most, I don't even know the proper word for Virgil, man, but he definitely left his mark on the industry for the sole fact that here we are, 2014, and we still remember his time in the NWO. We still remember his time with Ted DiBiase.
Yep.
Like I said, you remember the candy cane pants that he used to rock. You know what I mean? But if anything, you remember Virgil just because he was around a time where there wasn't a lot of us on television. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you look from the spectrum of both WWE, WCW, there are maybe be 5, 6 active black wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just, you know what I mean? Like him being the bodyguard for Ted DiBiase, and then the face turn that he did at the Royal Rumble 1991. And then even, like I said, you remember him just from the background of the NWO.
Mm-hmm.
He left a mark, you know what I mean? Like, he is everything that you would say a legend is. I'll always remember him. Funny guy, you know what I mean? Even in the later years, just like the whole Olive Garden, you know what I mean? The meat sauce mafia, you know what I mean? Do you got any memories or anything you want to say about him, bro?
Man, it seemed like every time I was a tape hunter growing up, going to Video Warehouse and Blockbuster and stuff growing up. So like when I would find like an old, WWF pay-per-view at the time and see Virgil was on that ticket, I knew it was going to be a great pay-per-view for some reason. Like, not saying that he was going to make it great, but he was always part of like the greatest pay-per-views. Like like SummerSlam 92.
Yep.
Like the list goes on and on. So like just the memories of watching those tapes, seeing him on the screen, because it wasn't a lot of us, that we can look up to, in WWF at the time, especially like the early 90s. It wasn't a lot of us on those big cards. So seeing him, portray a character, and like you said, like get away from the $1 Million Man, because like growing up like 8 years old, I was saying, man, this dude. It was one thing you used to say, like, man, I ain't your do boy, I ain't your do boy. So,
yeah.
Like, so seeing him break away from him, that was pretty dope. Also, like you said, the NWO, being his own, being a, pretty much a trailblazer for, guys like R-Truth. You know what I mean? Like that could, that you have to take serious in the ring, but also could have that comedic role, but not lose itself. So, Virgil definitely, is a big integral part of what we do here at BGW, but also for the black wrestling community. So this was and for wrestling communities, period. So this was a huge gain for us. And the reason why I say gains, because I don't like to look at stuff as losses. When we lose our people, I looked at it as like we gained an angel. So it's a big gain for us up in heaven that we got us another angel up there looking down for us, and for also, black wrestling as a whole. So
without question. So quick moment of silence. Rest in peace to Virgil. Rest in peace to
peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, 156 volumes of the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. Did you know, actually, brother, this is a milestone? This is the first time you and me have started a show by ourselves.
I was thinking that as I was fixing up a cup. I was like, this is the first time we did. This is the first time I ever did a tag team match on the show. So
that's what I'm saying, man. Because me and Nolo, we got Peninsula. Oh, and speaking of the devil, here he is right there.
He's always fucking some shit up.
Why you hating, bro? I don't even know what we talk about, but what's good?
Hey, man, we
were sharing a moment, and you just came in here.
Oh, I can leave.
No, you
can.
No, I was looking. Oh, damn you! Oh my days! Oh, I guess we're about to be in a tag team. That's great. There. What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
How y'all doing?
Good, we were just talking about how this was the first time me and Mac have started the show by ourselves. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then you emerged out the darkness like a true champion. What's up, bro?
Oh, hey, brothers. Hey, man. Happy to see y'all. Happy to see everybody. I see that you got your undisputed BGW world champion up there, as you are. Well,
yes,
congratulations.
Yes. Before we do the intros real quick, before you hopped on, we were actually paying our respects to Virgil. You know what I mean? Is there anything you want to say about the impact Virgil had on the wrestling industry, or any memories that you have of him?
For the longest time, Virgil I knew him as Vincent in the NWO. Yes, and you know my affinity for the NWO growing up. And I was happy because I was like, oh, a black guy. This is dope. So it was beautiful. Later on, I got to see that the more of an impact he had on in wrestling, being with the $1 Million Man, being able to having a world title match with Bret Hart. Yeah, man. It's a sad day. It was sad that he's no longer with us. Happily, he is no longer in pain. So shout out to the man.
Before we get started, a real fun fact. So the original push for the bodyguard of the NWO was supposed to be the Godfather.
Oh.
Yeah. And the reason why it went to Virgil is because he took it for less money.
That makes sense.
What role?
The bodyguard.
The bodyguard for the NWO was supposed to go to the Godfather, and the Godfather called back. He was like, "Yo, when am I supposed to start?" And they were like, "Oh, Virgil took it because he wanted less money."
Damn, that's cold.
That's hilarious.
That's cold.
Oh, I ain't realized. I see it's only 3 of us, but I see I'm the late one, but I want the latest one. That's dope.
Yeah, no. Chaz will continue to be the late one of the group, but
hey, that's fine.
He'll be here. But of course, this is 156 coming in first. It is I.
Yeah, go ahead, get it up, brother. Get it up. Yeah, it's been a while.
In fact, how can I do this here? Hold on.
For real? That's what we doing? I know you ain't about to do what I think.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'll figure it out later.
This man was about to put himself front and center.
Yes, it is I, the new BGW World Predictions Champion, the one and only, the GOAT, the great, the poet, Scotland Underwood.
Coming in second, it is Solo Nolo Green,
who has not had the champion for a while.
It hasn't been that long. It's only been like a month.
Sure.
For you, it's been a while. Not as long as the third person that's about to talk, but a while.
What's that girl that never won a Grammy? Well, no, not a Grammy, an Oscar or Emmy.
It was an Emmy. It was an Emmy, but I forgot her name. But I
feel like that lady. I don't know if I
You
can say
love
last
me.
and
You
not least,
really love
bro,
me.
coming back. But I guess the one that's coming in great because I ain't late. You know what I'm saying? The one that's never late for a party. DMac, motherfucking tardy, man.
Yes,
Hey, nah,
yes.
man. Keep Nolo. We ain't gotta free him. Put him back.
Nah, dog.
Who played free Nolo?
Oh, shout out Mika, of course.
Hey, Mika. Yeah, no, we're not freeing Nolo. No,
Man,
absolutely not.
That's messed
Absolutely
up.
not.
Shout out to Mika, though.
In fact, I do have exclusive footage to be shown here on BGW. That's right, exclusive footage from this past weekend when I received my title. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. This is where the party at, my brother Gresh. Absolutely.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
But here,
man.
Toast up. But here is the exclusive of me becoming BGW champion.
We'll probably get to see you regardless because you deserve it. It's you, champion.
That's beautiful. Congratulations.
Get that shit out.
Oh my God.
I'd like you to pay attention. After many moons and many stars, the return of the BGW champion. Chaz, I appreciate you, brother. You're an excellent champion, a defending champion. I want you to take a good look. Take a good look at it.
I see it.
Yeah. Because you know what happened? The only way you'll be able to see this.
And luckily, it got clipped out of what happened after that. The knockout of the century. The knockout of Solo Nolo Green by, of course, your BGW world champion, Scotland Underwood. Now, Nolo, I understand you're leaning back in your chair and you might be thinking, damn, what did I do to deserve such a powerful shot from a powerful champion? You know what you did? You stepped against greatness. And when you step against greatness, you know what happens? You fall. And when you fall, you don't get back up.
Bro, I want to say something so bad, but I can't go against that comment because I understand where she come from, but she dead wrong. It's not great.
She was the one that filmed it. She was the one that filmed it. Yeah. She was the one that filmed it.
I understand the sentiments, maybe, but no.
No. So like
definitely
I would like
off the mark.
I would like to say that thank you, Mika. But I would like to say,
Mika, we're about to kick you off this stream if you keep up with this negativity.
Nah, negativity is what we just watched. That was negativity. I was trying to give a hand of like friendship and to a fellow contender, and you had won, and I was just happy and proud of you for your night. You won on everything, and then you decided. I'm happy they did. I'm happy she cut it out and she didn't record it because I got hit with the title because you ain't, but it's cool. It's fine.
You know what? What did Macho Man's
that nigga hit you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hit me with the title, dog.
Huh?
Do you know what Macho Man?
I thought the same thing.
Do you know what Macho Man once said? He said, "I see the lust and the jealousy of your eyes." You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You are. I'm not calling him. I'm not calling you him it directly, but you are the Hogan of my Savage. You know what I mean? You see when I have the time. That's right. No evidence of crimes. I may say I hit you, but there's no proof that I hit you. It's okay.
I mean, there's two people that were there that can say something.
And where's the other person?
I completely understand why Chris is not going to say anything.
Very soon.
And watch what happens when he gets brought up.
We could do like how Kevin Owens be doing. Like he'd be like, yeah, you know how these promos go. We just sit here, you bring up someone's name, like say Chaz, and then their music comes on. Oh dang! All right, that'd have been dope if it happened, but it's not.
Yeah, I know. But no, look, this weekend was nothing but just love, and you know what I mean. When Chaz comes on, we will talk about our time in North Carolina. Obviously, we have so much to talk about regarding that. My love, Kristen, she surprised me this past weekend. Yeah, you know what I mean?
She did.
Yes,
she did surprise you.
It was beautiful. A moment in time.
When I seen that at home, in Atlanta, by myself, I damn near cried. You know what I'm saying? I seen it on via phone. I wasn't quite there, but I felt it. I felt it. I felt the moment. You know what I mean? Because I was back at home in Atlanta.
Before we jump into topics, Nolo, can you confirm to him that we talked about how much we wanted him there?
Oh no, we can even do better than that. Well, we talked about it on the last episode. We said we were all going. He didn't say anything.
I didn't know when it was. Like I would have came, bro. I just didn't know, man. I don't know. Y'all know.
I understand.
It's all good. It's all good. But for that, we could touch on a little bit later. We got plenty to talk about. But let's talk about why we're really here. As you see, the man himself, Sting. You know what I mean? We are at the finale. You know what I mean? This Sunday will be the last match in Steve Borden's career. And I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I am sad.
Why? You know you're saddened.
What do you mean, why?
Oh, don't do why. That's not cool.
Right. I mean, I know. I'm saying like I fuck with Sting. Like Sting top 3 all time, bro.
Shit, him coming down from that rafter last night might have made him top 1.
Bro, Sting is the Nas of wrestling, bro. Like underappreciated, but appreciated at the same time. Like Nas is not appreciated in rap.
Even the universe was like, whoa.
Oh, okay. At first I thought it was just me.
No, he is frozen.
I sat here, I was like, dang, that's crazy that they just froze me at this moment. He's about to spit.
It's all good
though. Hey man, it's fine. That's what it's cool. I'll talk about Sting.
Okay.
I'll talk about Sting. Steve Borden, as you know, there was a long time that Sting was not one of my favorite people. Anytime Sting used to show up, that means my homies was about to get this work. So it used to hurt.
Things that that counteract.
He's back.
The Nas of wrestling, but like Sting definitely top 3. Did y'all see that? Or y'all shit froze like my shit?
You definitely
froze. Your froze like crazy. We've been here.
Okay, cool. I was just talking away like nothing happened, but my shit was froze, huh?
Yeah, we were sitting here. We was like, dang. I thought it only happened to me. So I was like, man, that's messed up. I couldn't even hear my man's going his soliloquy.
Nah, man. But what I was just saying is like, he just the Sting. I mean, he's the Nas of wrestling, bro. Like he just, like he's very underappreciated of what he's been doing. You know what I mean? Like he's maybe we could blame the label that he was at. He wasn't really mainstream, if you will. Like WCW was a big label, and you did see, a lot of his, his prime with the greats like Ric Flair and everything like that. But he never made it to New York. You get what I'm saying? To really get appreciated, like Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Undertaker been at, him and Sting pretty much got the parallel career, but who's more known to the masses? When you talk about like casual people, like Undertaker, not necessarily Sting. So like us as wrestling fans, we appreciate it. No, I'm being dead at like us, like we love and behold Sting. Like Sting is my top 3, one of my top 3, bro, and it changes crazy. But I don't think he gets the same praise as like when you mention Hulk Hogan's name, mention Undertaker's name, your grandmama, everybody that know them motherfuckers. You mention Sting, they might think you talking about the nigga from the Police. I'm talking about like mainstream people, bro.
But I feel that's where the appeal of Sting comes from. Like, obviously, if you lived in the South, like from anywhere from below Virginia down, like you know who Sting is. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing, and like even John Cena. John Cena has gone on record. He said one of his all-time favorite wrestlers growing up was Sting. You know what I mean? Obviously, and if you look at his early career, he had the crew cuts joint. Sting is one of those guys, like, I feel as time has went on, people have developed this appreciation for Sting because I feel like you always got what we saw on TV. Like, Sting didn't come around to he never held anybody down. He never held anybody back. If the check was cleared, Sting was there. You know what I mean? And I actually will put this last run in AEW as the greatest retirement a legend has had in wrestling. Not too many wrestlers get to say they go out on their own terms, right? And not only going out on his own terms, he's never once made himself look like a fool. He's never once used his status to hold anybody back. There's already been the reports like he didn't even want to win the AEW tag team titles because he's like, yo, what about the young guys coming up? You're going to see the effect with Darby in the following months. Can Darby by himself sustain without Sting? I feel like Sting's presence made Darby a big deal, but what can Darby do now when Sting isn't there? You feel what I'm saying? So,
Kel, come on, dog. We just gonna,
bro.
Like, we ain't got no hope.
What y'all was saying about the weird little nigga, bro? Y'all was talking about the nigga he dodged that call out movement because he was standing beside Sting, bro. He was part of that shit. People try to forget that. If he wasn't with Sting at that time, he would have been with fucking Velveteen Dream and the rest of them weirdos, bro. But he was with Sting at the same, right at the time they was calling out them weird ass motherfuckers on there doing some weird ass shit. So, bro, that shit gonna resurface. Like, okay, now you ain't got your bodyguard no more. Yeah, we fuck with Sting. We don't like you, nigga. You weird motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. You bitch. And we gotta speak out on that shit, bro. Shit.
We do.
You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, and we were part of it. Like, we brusquely touched on. We say, oh yeah, he's a weird ass nigga. Blah blah blah. Fuck him. Get him out of here. He got with Sting. It was crickets for everybody, not just us. Everybody.
I would like to say, it has been on the record, I have no interest in Darby Allin unless Sting is with him.
I think we've all come to that realization that Darby don't really like move it for us. I mean, I'm not gonna say like there ain't matches that I haven't enjoyed, but him as like a character, nah, not really my thing.
But then when Sting pops up, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but with that being said, we're looking at just a small portion of a monumental career. Like I said, a career that started. People forget, like, he came into the business with Jim Hellwig. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That don't mean I want to see him. I was advocating that Darby retire and Sting goes on.
Would you want another 3 years from Sting?
Nigga, yes. This is my favorite wrestler. Of course I want this continue.
I know.
I am sad, right?
I know you're sad, brother. Hey, I look at it like this. Of all your favorite wrestlers, this is actually one that you actually get to enjoy his swan song. Right. Like his ending.
There's no Goldberg to give him a concussion.
There's no tragic ending.
There's no Seth Rollins. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we went from the buckle bond to me never thinking I was going to see Sting wrestle again to my man sold out the name in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's going to be incredible. But
one more time,
man. But we're talking about a career that started with Jim Hellwig, the Ultimate Warrior. You know what I mean? The Blade Runners. You know what I mean? Power Team USA, for those that remember. And, you know, oddly enough, it's funny how their careers went as like these face paint type heroes in the rival promotions. You know what I mean? But while Jim Hellwig probably didn't live up to the standards people probably thought he was, Sting went on to have these feuds with Ric Flair, Rick Rude, Vader. You know what I mean? Like it really felt like Sting was a superhero. You know what I mean? Like just the intensity, the music that would come on. Like he used to just come with such an energy that I feel like a babyface. He was the prototype babyface of like the high energy. You know what I mean? Like the babyface that knew how to make a proper intense comeback. That you see a lot of guys implement today. Like you didn't really see that before Sting. In the early days, let's start with the early days. Surfer Sting. Any particular moments stand up to y'all as like, man, that's my guy? Or do you actually remember the first time you saw Sting?
The first time I saw Sting, he was chilling with RoboCop.
Yeah.
That was the first time I saw Sting. Because I used to love that movie as a child. And I was like, oh, what's he doing here? This is amazing.
He got the RoboCop co-sign.
In front, bro.
Hey man, you couldn't tell me nothing back then as a child.
Shit, first time I saw Sting, he was Crow Sting, bro. I had to go back and find out this nigga was jolly as fuck. I didn't know he knew other colors other than black and white until like later.
You didn't know he could talk?
No, bro. Like I didn't. I really didn't, bro. I started watching wrestling in '96. Like I was 6 years old then. So when I started discovering like wrestling, he wasn't even on TV yet. Like I was just watching like NWO, and I was going back and forth with WWF and stuff like that. And then he just popped up with a damn crow in the damn whatchamacallit. Started beating the whole NWO ass by himself. So that's when I first started. And then I went back, you know, tape hunting, and I found out that, damn, this man was like raw as fuck back in the 80s and early when I was 2 years old and shit like that. Surfer Sting and shit. So my first encounter with Sting was the Crow Sting. That's how I know him, and that's the Sting that I fell in love with as a wrestling fan.
Yeah,
sure.
I think my first memory of Sting, like I said, the first match I ever saw was a WWF match. It was Razor Ramon and the 1-2-3 Kid. But then, like, I remember, you know, I mean, my dad was like, "Yo, you really like this wrestling thing? Let me show you another wrestling match." And it was WCW Saturday Night. And I remember it was around the summertime because Sting, it was a Clash of Champions that took place in '93 in Norfolk, Virginia, actually. And one of the matches was, on one side, it was Vader, Sid Vicious, and Rick Rude against Sting, Dustin Rhodes, and the British Bulldog. And I remember thinking, like, yo, the one with the face paint, that nigga's cool. like he's the only one in the match that got face paint. I'm like, he's dope. I like him. You know what I mean? And then it prolonged from there. Obviously, in that era, the feuds with Vader, incredible. You know what I mean? A match that him and Luger had with the Steiner brothers, incredible. And I think the dope thing going from the Surfer Sting to Crow Sting is like you saw the transition, because like he stopped having the bleach blonde hair. He started like having like the brown hair and everything. And like he would stop wearing like the colorful colors. Like he wore a lot more black. You know what I mean? And then boom, here comes the NWO. And we all remember Fall Brawl 96. You know what I mean? Punk ass Lex Luger, don't trust his man. You know what I mean? Like, it's raining.
Nobody trusted him.
That's wild. That's wild.
What? Yo, I have like just from like some friendship stuff. Like, how do you not trust your man? Like, what is he giving you? What has he done to make you not believe him? Like, you really thought that he was just gonna keep jumping you all these times? All these wars y'all been through together?
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I actually remember the episode of Nitro when this happened. And this is where being a kid is awesome. Because I believed that it was Sting at first. Right? And then you know what I mean? But then me being the young historian that I am, I'm like, Sting don't wear black boots. Who is it? Who is this? You know what I mean? How come they don't show Sting's face on the TV? Boom. Then you get the Fall Brawl 96. And Sting comes to him. And he's like, yo, it's not me. And then here goes punk ass Lex Luger. I looked you in your eyes, Sting, and I know it was you.
Been a bitch.
Oh, bitch. And then Sting proceeds to do some of the trillest activities I've seen. He was like, I don't give a fuck. I'll see y'all in the ring, right? And then guess what? War Game starts. Guess who's getting the ass kicked? WCW.
Yeah, whoops.
and then the NWO Sting comes out, and you're like, that's not him.
Hell no. They didn't even look remotely like him, bro.
You remember all the times
like
he used to use real
Undertaker than the fake Sting look like the fake real Sting, man.
They tried.
Do you remember the Stinger splashes that he was doing?
Whack.
Awful.
And
then who comes running down the ring? The real Sting. Steve whooped ass.
Yes, he did.
And then once again did the most gangster shit. Is that proof enough right there? Bop! Out the game.
Out. And then they got whooped again.
Useless. Useless, man. Okay, real quick. Put a pause on it real quick. Isn't it kind of wild how bad WCW really used to get their ass kicked?
Bro, they used to get their ass whooped, bro.
Like, so, I mean, again, as a fan of the NWO, I loved it. But after you watch, like when you watch it again, you're like, how am I supposed to cheer for the WCW when y'all lose all the time?
All the time.
And that was like the Washington Generals out here. It was crazy.
No, they were about to get their ass whooped.
And if you really think about it, were they really a unit? Because Lex Luger would be getting jumped and nobody would come down the ring. Why did it have to fall on Sting all the time?
Hey, remember like all the announcers, they always be saying the same thing. It was like, why is the locker room not coming out? Like, we don't have to play fair. Why do we keep letting them do this to us?
Just constantly shook.
Them niggas was trying to, they was like, shit, if they get hurt, then we get more TV time. Goddamn. Somebody gonna have to step up. Rick on his last leg, man. Rick been on his last leg for 60 years. Goddamn.
Hey, can I add? I remember you asked me this in the car on Sunday. I would like to change my.
We're coming from Charlotte.
Oh,
okay. Come from Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yes, brother. I want to add a different answer when you ask me what my favorite Sting match was.
Yes.
Cactus Jack and Sting.
Oh,
classic. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Beach Blast 92.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See?
Great man.
Breadcrumbs. That's all I need. The little breadcrumbs for you. Always got it.
Yes, sir. You already got it, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, after WCW shows that they're not loyal to anything, and that's why they were losing in the beginning, Sting declared himself to be a free agent, right? And then I think he was off TV for like a week, and then he came back. But he came back, black trench coat, half painted white face, and he once again beat the hell out of NWO Sting.
Every time.
And then he proceeded to cut one last promo where he was pretty much like, first of all, y'all niggas can't afford me. And then he hit with the most famous line that we still use today. The one thing about Sting is nothing's for sure.
Sure.
And then he did not talk for 18 months after that.
Like, what was it like? Was he hurt or he just like that was part of the character?
He was, so that's the thing. So for the remainder of 96, like he was doing house shows. Like there are like house show matches he was having with the Giant. Now I don't know if those matches were like real quick, but like he was making appearances, so he wasn't hurt. But I think Chaz is here.
Oh,
Look
at him.
The pull up.
Young Sig.
The pull up.
Get that cigar for him.
Let him get his stogie off real quick.
Indeed, let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah, let him do it.
We see you.
Gentlemen,
what's up, Ron?
What's up, bro?
while Chaz does that, but Sting wasn't hurt. He was just like, you know what I mean? I think WCW stumbled upon something where they were like, oh, and you know what? Shout out to Scott Hall for the inspiration that Sting takes the Crow. You know what I mean? Because obviously it wouldn't have worked if he had done the Surfer Sting gimmick. You know what I mean? Like the vigilante style, him hanging in the rafters, don't know who he can trust. Like it's cinema, right? Mm-hmm. But first, Chaz, how are you doing, man?
Good, gentlemen. Life is good. Life is good, man.
Yes, sir.
Weekend was dope, you know what I'm saying, with Richmond, and then before then with ASÉ. It kind of feels like, you know, I'm getting back to being fully happy. You know what I mean? I know what I went through, you know, last year, so kind of feels like all the pieces are coming back into place of my happiness. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been able to breathe healthy without having to worry about, you know, other shit going on. And not to say that things have gotten better, but now, you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel, which it always is. But once you're going through it, sometimes it's hard to see it when you don't see it. So not to get all emotional and shit, because that's not what you plan for. But I say life is good.
Hey, I love that. Though. I love that.
We love it. We love to hear
it. Love that.
Thanks. Straight the fuck up.
But enough about that. Let's go back to the man of the hour. The guy in your sweatshirt. No, not you, Mac. Stay. Damn. I'm sorry.
Man, look what you did.
It's my fault.
So about going into the Crow Sting, right? Obviously, looking back on it as a very iconic gimmick, but for a young fan growing up, what was it like seeing this type of mysterious, from somebody that was so vibrant, so energetic, for him to go from that to being just in the rafters, the no emotion, you know what I mean? Like as a kid watching it, what was your first thoughts on seeing this new version of Sting?
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I didn't know who was going for.
Sorry.
I got you. I mean, the transformation was definitely some next level stuff, because you literally had a character who had all the charisma and energy in the world turn into someone who literally didn't talk. He just stared. He sat up in the rafters and just looked upon the WCW as it was just in shambles, getting run amok by the NWO weekly.
The man was sick.
Look what you've done. Oh, now you need me, huh? Now you need. He ain't say it, but that's what he should have said. Now you need me. After all this time.
You know what's funny about the whole thing? If you really look back at it, not once did he really declare loyalty back to WCW.
No. You know what they did after that awful match with Hogan at Starrcade? They all got back on it. You know what they was like? Oh, let's lift them up in the air. It's a great time. We're all happy. Let's act like none of the 18 months that happened.
Chaz, what about you? What did you think?
That was the time when I first saw Sting. It was kind of like I didn't get into like wrestling until the late 90s, so like kind of like where the Attitude Era was starting to come down. So that's when I had first seen Sting. So I wasn't able to kind of see, the surface thing or the evolution and when he first, started doing the Crow. But the memories I do have, it was always just kind of so cool to see. Well, first and foremost, when I was coming up, I was a Bulls fan, of course, because of Michael Jordan. So the iconic image of him coming down the rafters at the Staples Center, with the chips in the background, like it just, I was like, oh, that was the first time I saw it. Like, who is this? Like, who doing this cool shit? I had never seen it like that for my life. And even before I knew about, storylines and things like that, I had always been a fan like the anti-hero, like kind of not like Superman, whatever, but like not even Venom, so just the motherfuckers who Wolverine or Batman. Just people who, they were good, but they also had like a massive ego. But at any given moment, I could fuck this good shit up if you fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Sting was to me. It was like I'm a baby face, but I'm really with the shits, and I like y'all, but I really don't fuck with y'all. I'm just here for me and here to cut the check. And that persona, that just like I don't need this shit. It rubbed me the right way. Even as a young kid, I just always like, who is this motherfuckers is just doing what the fuck they want? Nobody can seem to stop him. Nor is he even doing much. And it was his presence, his aura, just always oozed every time I saw this person, even though I came in on the latter end. So I would say that was the most thing. Just like whatever y'all doing, I'm gonna go this way. And it's gonna be dope, and you're gonna fuck with it.
Where do you think the Sting versus NWO storyline, like if you were to rank it in like the greatest storylines of all time, where does that fall at? And anybody can. I personally, I was gonna say
it falls right up under Hornswoggle being Vince McMahon.
Don't do that.
Come on, dog.
Fucking do that.
Don't be disrespected. Don't be disrespecting one of my favorite storylines ever. Don't be doing that.
It's right up there, bro.
Don't do that. You ain't. So
it's definitely top 5, bro. It's like it's probably like once. It's like Undertaker Kane. I don't know a second.
Would you put it above the Bloodline storyline?
Oh, I don't know, bro. Because if I say it's better than I don't know, bro.
Because
like that shit up there with Kane Undertaker, bro.
And that's a phenomenal storyline. But like, if we're looking at it from a context, we got to remember Sting was the first megastar of the Monday Night Wars. Yeah, you had these stars, right? But like you really had to be there in real time to witness what Sting was doing. You got to remember, this was before, this was at the same time where like Austin was getting the pops, but Austin wasn't getting like the pops he was getting in 98. It's not Rock, you know what I mean? Like he had WCW, like the highest merch seller at the time. You know what I mean? Like just the whole idea of Sting going against this organization, like it captivated people. It made people want to tune into WCW. I feel like too many people put the emphasis on the NWO. It's who the NWO is going against, right? Because you got to remember, they built 18 months to him and Hogan at Starrcade 97. And while the match fucking sucked,
shit was trash.
terrible.
Basura.
Terrible. You gotta think that build alone was some of the finest television done in wrestling. Would I put that above the Bloodline storyline?
No.
Maybe.
I can't do it. I can't do it personally. And maybe it's because it's like
recency bias.
President of the moment.
I'll give it recency bias, but I also will give it the Bloodline storyline isn't done yet.
Yeah.
So if The Rock, if Rock and Roman have a Hogan Sting type match,
ooh. Man, that would that put a damper on it a little bit, just a tad. Hey, I went back. I've watched like a lot of like the build up to Starrcade. I don't watch the Starrcade match. I refuse to watch that ever again. I'm not doing that to myself. I love myself. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode of Nitro when the NWO finally got him?
Yes.
They beat that man.
Dog, it was a glorious time in my house. You couldn't tell me nothing different.
I was look, I was in the hospital when it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, huh?
You was all right?
No.
He said no.
7-year-old me was about to see the upper room.
Damn.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy.
I'm happy you didn't have a conversation with God.
33-year-old you is still here.
Shit. Look, watching Sting, I was like, take me now. I was devastated.
That's an interesting story to tell at the gate.
You know what?
How did you pass?
Sting was getting beat up.
I went in for one thing. I was watching Sting. Good night.
Look, also, I got to remember, I can't really, I just got a text message saying, why was I in the hospital?
Oh, yeah, so, you can't really.
Yeah, I gotta explain this real quick.
You can't really do that a lot.
I wonder who asked that.
Look, now you got to explain yourself. Yeah, I wonder who asked such a question.
I'm gonna
shout out to my co-conspirator.
I'm here. That's the important.
Shout out to sis, man.
Yeah, I'm here, my love. I'm here. Yes.
Oh yes, feel free.
The very first beat. Yo, in fact, do we even still have that link? I think we do somewhere.
I gotta find it.
Yeah, we go tap in. We got you. Because that's an amazing.
Oh, I like that, man.
Yeah, that's an amazing shirt.
The
first BGW merch we ever sold. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Oh, wait, I want to mention I got my Rockefeller chain, ladies and gents. I just want to
I see that right there.
Felt good. I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge. Okay, I'm good. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Well, if I had your hand, I'd cut mine off, my boy.
We don't have to go through the entire Sting history. Obviously, we did the NWO thing. He was there to the very end of WCW. But then the part of Sting's legacy that continues is he never went to WWE after WCW was purchased. He went to, I think he took a year off because he was getting that Time Warner money. Yeah, he was getting that Time Warner money.
Paid.
And then somebody told him,
you need to show up.
Oh, I just got to work one Wednesday every 6 months for some joint in Tennessee. But Sting ended up becoming a very integral part to TNA. Was it do you think, I mean, in hindsight, obviously it probably wasn't a mistake, but do you think he should have made the move to WWE? Like, knowing now what we've seen with Vince and what he did with WCW stars, like,
I think he should have, and I could be totally biased about it because WWE, y'all know my thing with WWE.
We know, man.
Your allegiance.
We know, man.
Yeah, so
we know where your allegiance lies.
I think personally, I think he should have, because man, I used to try to find I thought you only could watch TNA on at Blockbuster tapes, bro. I could not find fucking TNA. As much as bad as I wanted to watch Sting and AJ Styles and the Outsiders and everybody else. I couldn't find what the fuck channel that shit was on back in 2000, 2001 and shit like that. So I couldn't find it. So that's why I wish he went to WWE, because shit, at least we could watch his ass. You know what I'm saying? At least
What
I
channel
could.
was it on? Was it on Spike or something?
Spike, yes.
Yeah, it was on Spike. Okay.
At one point in time, it wasn't.
So it went from Spike to Vice. I don't
And
know if
Nick-
it was still on from that point, but
And niggas ain't have Vice shit. I ain't got Vice now.
well, they going out of business. So yeah.
They going out of
you
business.
didn't miss anything.
Nah, Vice.
You know what I'm saying? I think I had Vice Land for like whenever I had Direct TV, but who got cable now? Nigga, I got YouTube TV. Right.
How you like that?
Shit smooth, dog. That shit smooth as fuck. It's on. Well, now they keep jumping the price up. Like, damn, bro, y'all got cable prices now. Y'all trying to monopolize. That shit used to be like $50, bro. And then I looked in my account one day. I'm like, $75. What the fuck?
That's gonna be Netflix.
Damn, Temu TV, or if they come out with a fucking cable, Temu.
Well, they already got it. It's Tubi.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for.
So slide on over there.
Hey, my prediction came true. Netflix is upping their prices in the next 2 months. So,
oh yeah, that shit about to be like $20 a month, man.
Shit is already $20 a month.
Damn near.
It is.
Depending on what you got. Yeah, here you go. 65.
65.
Man, Netflix $65 a month, bro.
It's coming.
They can kiss my entire ass, bro. Fuck that shit, nigga. I know where.
Hey, man.
But you know what?
Hey,
when you're the BGW champion, you know what I mean? You get Netflix for free. So
all right.
Hey, Chaz.
Sir.
I have a question.
Talk to me.
You were there on Saturday.
I'm just gonna let you know if you keep going, I'm gonna remove you from the feed if you keep asking the question. So
I kind of see what it's going. But go ahead.
Was I attacked?
I'm about to remove you from the feed. So for everybody's sake, you better, Chaz, just don't answer. Let's continue on with the conversation. So Stig was in TNA, and
nod.
Yeah, no, yeah, he was in TNA. He does eventually make his way to WWE, right? 2014. And it was almost taken away. First of all, let's talk about the biggest travesty of that whole thing, the Triple H match at WrestleMania.
Like, damn, nigga, you couldn't let the motherfucker get the dub? Like, I'm sorry.
No, cut.
No.
Yeah, cut.
Because that's a soft. That is a soft spot. Because what did you have to gain by winning, bro? Like, you couldn't let this man get the dub, and then on top of that, you bring them bum ass. Not bum ass, because I fuck with Nash and Hall. I'm sorry. You bring out bum ass Hogan with two people we love. For what? All right, that's all I got. He should have lost. That's what I'm saying.
That was a terrible year. Terrible year.
Triple H should have lost. Should have lost.
And then
he wasn't going to.
But it don't make no sense. Like, it wasn't going to benefit him. First of all, the whole booking towards Sting that year was kind of stupid anyway, because obviously the plan should have been Sting and Taker. Now, in hindsight, Taker was a certified bum. Like, man was looking awful, right? Awful. Like, he had that ridiculous ass hair. He had that ridiculous ass haircut. He couldn't keep up with Bray that year. God rest his soul. A full bum. Taker went from being a great worker to a bum. And there's Sting at his age still putting on top tier performances. Even if he knew he was going to lose, but he was still putting the performances on.
Word was Sting asked to lose, bro.
Because that's what a worker does.
Hey,
Word?
as long as he got the check,
he wanted to
don't
lose.
care.
Good.
He wanted the match to be a direct correlation of what WWE did to WCW. That was the whole match. That's why the NWO came.
Yeah.
That's why DX came. And when Triple H won, it was pretty much the Monday Night Wars in a match. That's what it was supposed to be. But in our eyes, it's like, bro, Sting should have won that shit.
Because two things can be true, my nigga. Like, God.
And then later that year, he's in the ring giving Seth Rollins the fucking work. That's a wild statement.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's real. That's real.
Hey,
That's real.
Hey.
Whoa, wait a minute.
You know what?
Hold
You
on.
know
Let
what?
me
I
go.
respect that.
Let me go look at this match
respect
card for
that.
31.
So why Juventud Guerrero do some shit? That's the highlight match of that card. Juventud.
Oh man.
But yeah, he has the match with Seth Rollins, and we all know the story. Seth hit him with the buckle bomb, and Sting's knees went by along with his neck, and that was gonna be it. Yes.
Anyone can answer, but I'm assuming you being a Sting fan, you would have kind of more insight. Was that? I hate to use this word, but do we place all the fault at Seth?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yes,
absolutely.
It's all Seth's fault.
Peep this out, right? You know how there's this argument today that Seth Rollins pre-ACL tear was like this God tier wrestler? This nigga was the Grim Reaper. This man took out Finn. He took out Sting. He was constantly hurting people. He was botching moves. That man was reckless. Yeah, he was reckless. That's what pre-ACL Seth was. He was the Grim Reaper. Do you know what Seth became after the injury? A safe worker.
So basically, he had to fuck up his own self to realize, oh, you're a fuck up. You better fix the shit.
Sting hated that man.
Do you blame him?
No.
Not
But here's the thing about Seth, and I'm kind of glad that we brought this up, is Sting's never directly said, like, I think Sting in an interview, he was like, it happens, you know what I mean? But the one thing about Sting is that he's probably the best person that those type of situations could happen, because you're not going to get like the bitterness of like Bret Hart, right? Sting could for years could go on and slander Seth. He's wished him nothing but the best. The Jeff Hardy incident from TNA, when Jeff went out there and Jeff was inebriated, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
the best person he could have been in the ring with that night was Sting. Yes, Sting was pissed, but Sting knew what to do to get him out of the situation. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's where you speak to Seth or Sting the person, Steve Borden, just, you know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna hold the grudge. I think that's where his faith comes into play. You know what I mean? Like you fucked up, but I forgive you.
Yeah.
You know
was there something in his personal life that led to? Because you mentioned his faith, so had he always been like big and like
nigga Sting was
He
wild?
ain't watched the movie. He ain't watched the movie.
Sting was wild.
That's why I was smiling when you said that. You didn't know Sting had a movie about all of that.
Sting was out of pocket.
No. Oh, I gotta go watch that.
Sting was out here.
I gotta go watch that.
Yeah, bro.
That was Steve Borden.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah.
He got a whole movie where we didn't even know that he was getting fucked up.
My nigga.
It's probably on Tubi.
My nigga.
He says on Tubi.
Yeah, that shit was trash. That movie was horrible. But as a wrestling fan, I watched it.
Right.
Okay. I've watched some terrible movies because of wrestling, so it's okay.
Yeah. Y'all didn't know about that movie?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I know about the movie. He didn't know about it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. You're making sure. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but it's like what was that channel? TBN?
TBS?
No,
the
the Christian network.
Shit.
The Turnberry.
Yeah.
Trinity broadcast system.
It was something like that. I think that's where I watched it on, bro. I think I watched it on that. Cause it was like Shawn Michaels used to be a regular on there before he came back, and Sting had a movie on that shit. It was either on that or something else, bro. Don't mark me the line, but it was around like it was a Christian type movie though. That's what it's based off of, and he was pretty much talking about his turmoils and how he came back and how he was, drugging and drinking and shit like that, bro. Like Sting was a wild boy, bro.
I got it. I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect the growth. That's what I'm saying. Like to climb out of that. Yeah, I'm always.
You talk about and called Moment of Truth.
It is Moment of Truth.
Moment of Truth. That's the name of this shit.
Moment of Truth. Okay.
All right. Man, we need to watch that shit.
It got a 5.1 on IMDb.
Out of what?
I'm about to say, is that
out of 10? Out of 10.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Oh yeah, that shit was ass. That shit was mid. That shit was literally mid. I liked it though. It's like 8 out of 10 in my book for real.
So we could transition because obviously we got to get through the rest of the show. But before we get to the AEW predictions, what is your lasting legacy for Sting? You know what I mean? This is a big match. Obviously, all jokes aside, like I said before, it's very rare that a legend gets to go out on his own terms. But for you, what is the final legacy for Sting? And I guess we can start with Nolo and work around.
Sting will forever be one of the biggest and best baby faces of all time. And him and me got something in common. As long as the check clear, we there.
Chaz.
DTC. He's getting his Kobe moment, right? And so, like you said, Nick, that's not something that wrestlers, for lack of a better word, unfortunately don't get because something happens, prematurely, I go out or whatever the case may be. So, and I mean, we're all fans of Kobe and we're all fans of Sting. So to know that each one of us has been through a period of Sting's wrestling life. As we grew up, we saw him develop as well. You know what I mean? So that's why, and I keep seeing it throughout, the Twitter and excuse me, just on the internet, things like that. Like he is one of the good guys. He's one of the good people. So when you see that, you wanna make sure they get all their flowers. As y'all know, life is short. You know what I mean? So you never want to be able not to get your flowers, and also, you know what I'm saying, be able to share with others. And I'm pretty sure you have share with others what they've meant to him in this journey, in this development. So, man, again, I came in on the later half, but Sting had always just stuck in my mind. And to know, and knock on wood, to know that he is one of the good guys. Nothing has ever been, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? We all have demons. We all have things we go through, but nothing crazy. Nothing where you be like, damn, I can't fuck with you no more. Like, to see that, to know that, and to know he's gonna go out on his own terms with the chip, for win or loss, he's going in with a chip. You know what I mean? Like, that's a moment now I can put up there with Kobe Bryant. Like, okay, bet. Not only did I see Kobe 60 last, I got to see Sting go out the way he wanted to. It's a storybook ending in my book. I don't know. I mean, obviously, maybe y'all might know better ways, but for me, just me being a fan of him and coming in when I came in, it's a nice bow on the legacy and the longevity and the amazing career of Sting.
Man, I can't say it better, man. Like he probably got the best wrestling career of all time, bro. Well, as of now, but you can second that with like Rock coming in, but not this. It's all
you
about
just mean like in the ring and out of the ring, like the whole
everything.
picture.
Everything, like. But as a hardcore wrestling fan, in the era that he's in, out of the pack that he came out of, he got the best. He got the best one. He got the best one. He got the best career, bro. And it's because it's not that it's not that he's only beloved by the wrestling fans. He's beloved by his peers. To the fact that when Seth did what he did, it was like, God damn, bro. Like, why the fuck? Even though it was an accident and it was in the match, like, man, niggas had felt like, man, what the fuck, bro? What's wrong with you, my nigga? Like, why you do that? The Sting out of all niggas, Sting? But Sting handled himself with class and poise, which even elevated his iconness to another level, dog. Like, he could have been, like y'all said, and it was thought provoking when y'all said it. Like, damn, he really could have been salty like a Bret Hart. Cause this nigga still going to London talking about how this nigga in London right now talking about Goldberg, nigga.
Hey, that's my goat. That's my goat right there. Cost him his money. I don't blame him.
You know what I mean? But in all seriousness, man, like Sting, like as pure wrestler, bro. Knowing where he came from, owning a Gold's Gym where he wasn't even thinking about wrestling, becoming a wrestler, perfected that. Like just the man, like becoming an entrepreneur, going into a different career outside of owning that business, becoming a man of that business that's not your business, but now it's yours, and becoming one of the names, bro. Like Sting is up there. Like he was rival Hulk Hogan. Like he was legit neck and neck with Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna say that again. His competition was Hulk Hogan. Mm-hmm. The only thing was different because WWE marketing was a little bit crazy. Like everybody that they put him against was them. Sting, Hulk Hogan. With Surfer Sting, Hulk Hogan. Crow Sting, Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody they put him against, and then him versus the NWO. It took a whole group of niggas that wasn't shit. It was really 3 niggas that was raw. The rest of the niggas was trash. Like, I'm an NWO fan, bro. I love the NWO.
Nolo about to cap for Michael Wall Street.
But think about it.
Nah.
The NWO was 3 niggas and Hulk Hogan cousins and nephews, nigga.
Don't forget Dennis Rodman. Don't forget that.
First of all,
thank you. Dennis fucking Rodman.
Okay, first of all, we will not be out here disrespecting Conan. We will not be out here disrespecting my man Buck Bagwell. We can't be doing this.
The fuck out of Horace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that nigga want to do it. Horace.
I never said he was.
The nigga that looked like Hulk Hogan. What was the nigga with the bandana? They used to ride the bike.
Oh, I know you're talking about
the disciple.
Yeah, disciple.
The disciple. That nigga was trash. Man, Sting should have. But I'm saying though, like Sting.
Vicious and delicious.
Man, Sting was them niggas, bro. Sting was that nigga. Sting was that nigga. So the way he getting sent up, we're gonna see some monumental shit Sunday. We're gonna see some WWE. We're gonna see some WWE niggas in the audience. We're gonna see some shit. I know they banned some. I know they banned them from being over there, but they're gonna be there. They'll
be backstage.
They'll be there. They're gonna be in the
Raptors. They'll be in the Raptors. You know what I mean? All black.
In the Raptors.
In the Raptors.
They gotta be there. Fact.
Nick,
what can I say that happened? Already said, man. Like, there's two of my favorite wrestlers is Bret Hart and Sting, and over the years, as becoming an adult, I've grown to realize how much Sting has meant to me being a wrestling fan. Like, I can say I've seen Sting in WCW. I've seen him in TNA. I've seen him in WWE. I've seen him in AEW. I've seen every incarnation of Sting. You know what I mean? Like, he really is my favorite wrestler. Like, I have a hoodie. I have, you know what I mean, a coffee mug. You know what I mean? Like, he is my favorite wrestler of all time. So like when it comes to wrestling as an adult, like I said, like I really enjoy it for the moment, but it's very few times that I do get emotional. And I have no problem saying I'm very emotional going into this match. Like seeing Sting come from the rafters last night was a moment.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
For the hug. Here for the hug, man.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like, to me, it's sad because I feel like this is the part of my childhood that goes with Sting as well. You know what I mean? Like, he's my favorite wrestler. So I'm happy that he's getting to go out and do what he needs to do. He's already saying he's putting on a show for people. Yeah, man, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So with that being said, this Sunday is AEW Revolution, and we got predictions. Now, for the first time ever, the BGW title will not be on the line.
What the fuck?
An executive decision was made, right?
No,
hold on.
not.
No, hold on. No, lower your voice. Lower your voice.
No, I ain't about to lower shit.
Let me talk.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
That reaction was perfect. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Come out here just making up shit, man. Check your nigga, man.
Can I talk? Can I explain what's happening?
Only if he ain't saying some bullshit.
The reason why the BGW title, the reason why the BGW title is not on the line is because this has always been a rule, just nobody has ever put it into effect. I'm doing it for the first time. So what y'all can do is we can, shout out to the Ringside Club. The three of y'all can challenge for the very first BGW Intercontinental title. You know what I mean?
Yo.
That's right. The BGW Intercontinental title, right? With hold on. You're gonna like this. With the winner, the world champion, myself, and whoever wins the Intercontinental title will then have a unification match at WrestleMania to determine the true BGW Undisputed Champion. And then whoever does not win the other two, they become the BGW Tag Team Champions. Wow, that's nice. That's real. That's real nice. That's real nice, Mika. That's real nice. That's real nice. Can I also make a point? People telling me to go to hell. It's my birthday coming up. That's where y'all want me to be on my birthday? In hell? That's what y'all want?
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So first of all,
oh God.
All right.
Oh,
so this is
he left too.
he left too. Oh, DMac back. Hey man.
Oh
all right.
God.
Might be a little
Okay, first of all, we're gonna do this. We have to stop this tyrant. This is the reign of tyranny that he is doing.
Reign of tyranny? What?
Yes, a reign of tyranny. You are wilded right now. I just need you to know that.
Is that not a good idea?
No.
Why not?
Put your belt on the line every time. That's what we do it. No, we not doing. We don't need multiple champions.
Here's my
we don't
issue.
need multiple champions.
Here's my issue. Y'all are so damn quick to call me the Beyonce, but when I make Beyonce like decisions, then y'all want to have drawback.
But Beyonce would never say no bullshit like this.
Absolutely, she would.
No, she wouldn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Hey man. Hey.
Hey, all right, I'm about to say, you better watch it.
Hey, this is all I'm gonna say.
You're gonna be like Ryan Garcia daddy today, say some bull ass boy. Ryan Garcia daddy almost got that nigga canceled today.
Yo,
bro.
dog. Thank you.
God,
that's
boy.
what I'm saying. Like, we don't need all these belts.
You are an excellent contender for Intercontinental Champion. You could be this podcast Gunther.
Hey, look, all my
I can't believe this man out here.
Man, when y'all see this nigga,
hey Nolo,
it's 100.
I owe you an apology, man. I owe you.
Thank you. We all know it's easy.
Because for the longest I called you toxic, and sometimes it rears its head, but man, we really got views Drake down here, really out here wilding, man.
Yo, dog, this shit is crazy. He is a tyrant. Look at him. He got that. He is the mad. He got king.
The tyrant look. Look at it.
Look at doing anything to keep it. The crowd. No, we're not doing that. This is not. No.
The first match is the All-Star Scramble match that will determine the future AEW World Champion #1 contender. Now this match was originally so the enthusiasm's not there. We're not excited no more.
Go ahead, Nick.
Y'all need a prize to motivate y'all.
Brother,
I'm ashamed of y'all boys. I'm ashamed of y'all boys, man. I'm ashamed of y'all boys, man.
Brother.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, nigga, the same shit we've been fighting for.
See, the people have spoken.
For that nigga, man.
This man is wilding. You see this? Thank you, Chaz. I was wilding.
No, I wow.
My man Scotland is on one. This man get the belt and start going crazy.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all.
We're gonna have to drop it down on this nigga.
Yeah, drop it down.
And guess what? Y'all still gonna be titleless. So, as I was continuing,
you're putting your title up tonight. I mean, on Sunday, your title's on the line, bro.
Then somebody gonna have to come here and get it because guess what?
That's fine.
The All-Star.
Me with a good time, nigga. Don't tempt me with a good time.
The All-Star Scramble match. Now, the All-Star Scramble match was originally designed to be, I believe it was called the Meat Madness match.
It was. People are hurt.
First of all, man, I don't like is this a copyright infringement of Big E?
Yes.
If it's not copyright infringement, it's at least
IP.
Stolen IP. Doing something. They did my man dirty.
Man, that shit funny.
But I guess the match has been changed because Keith Lee is hurt. I guess he was supposed to be in the match. Miro is hurt. I'm guessing Miro wasn't going to win, so he was like, I can't do it. So it's now been turned into a scramble match. Now, I think a couple participants have not been named yet. I know on Collision, there will be a triple threat. It will be Penta, Brian Keith, and Dante Martin. And I think there's a match on Rampage. But the participants so far are Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Hook, and Chris Jericho.
Ew. I thought we was going to have a pay-per-view about him. That's going to be great.
My prediction is going to be Wardlow. I feel like Wardlow, they're kind of hot-shotting him to getting a world title match because they need to wrap up this thing with the Undisputed Kingdom. It's not working out. So I feel like they need to just go ahead and rush that down.
Them last two threw me off. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm gonna do,
man?
Yo, I'm gonna go with
Wardlow, and I give it to Brian Cage. At least, like he doing some different shit. Like he coming out with the face paint now and everything.
Yeah, he look like Sting.
Exactly.
Road Warrior Cage.
I fuck with that nigga, man. I don't fuck with the Wardlow nigga.
You know who I'm gonna go with? I don't care about the guy, and I don't really see it for real. But Hook. Yep, Hook gonna win.
Why Hook, my man?
Hey, bro, I just feel like they're gonna try to give him another title match. They're gonna put him up there. He might even throw out Wardlow.
So wait. This scramble is leading towards a title shot in the future. Is that the end goal?
Yes.
I got Wardlow. I mean, I got Cage.
Cage, Wardlow.
I'm gonna go Hobbs, just for the culture. But whatever.
Hey,
It'd be nice. I would like to see it, but because I mean, I don't know what we're doing. At some point in time, you're going to have to do something with Hobbs.
And you see, this is part of the reason why Nolo is an Intercontinental Champion, because he's out here picking hook and not making rational decisions. But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
Me too.
Me
too.
Because
I would rather Hobbs win, but they like to disappoint me. So I picked someone who would disappoint me.
Fair enough.
See,
that's fair. That's
reasoning.
fair.
There's reasoning.
FTR against John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. I'm going to go with Moxley and Castagnoli for no rhyme or reason. I really have no idea who's going to win
I'm
this
going
match.
with FTR.
This is a match that can easily happen on Dynamite. This is why this pay-per-view is going until 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm going with FTR for the reason that them and Eddie Kingston lost on Wednesday last night. So I'm going to just go with them because I feel like they're going to get the W.
I'm going to go with FTR.
I'll go Blackpool.
For the simple fact, it's FTR I got down.
I heard that. Give me Blackpool.
The TNT Championship, Christian Cage against Daniel Garcia. First, how do we like the re-come up of Daniel Garcia? Are we, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. Yes, sir.
They need to pull the trigger on this, correct?
Yeah,
they should.
If it wasn't gonna be Edge, who I guess technically he did win, but if it wasn't gonna be Edge, then or they're not gonna do it with tall motherfucker, Lucha Dinosaur.
Oh, Kill Switch.
Kill Switch. Thank you. Yeah, and maybe it might still be him anyway, but I agree with you, Nick. If they're gonna have to pull the trigger now, so I'm going Garcia.
I'm going with Garcia as well.
I'm gonna go with Garcia.
Nolo, you pick?
Yeah, I picked.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry,
Garcia.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear. Yeah, I didn't hear you.
Oh, my bad. I said it in my head. I probably didn't.
My bad.
You're good. My man said, you know what I mean, that clearly because this is the next match on the list. Will Ospreay against Konosuke Takeshita. Big Bill is finally all elite. I'm gonna go with Ospreay. I feel like he has to. Takeshita.
It's been a shame since he lost to Jericho.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it. That's fair.
But I'm also going with Big Bill.
Same.
Yeah, I got Big Bill on this.
The Continental Crown Championship. And it will be Eddie Kingston defending against Bryan Danielson. And if Danielson loses, he must shake the hand of Eddie Kingston.
Oh,
I thought you about to say retire.
Eddie.
You don't watch TNA, that's why you thought that. I mean AEW.
My bad.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch the product.
That's crazy.
I'm going with Eddie. I'm going with Eddie.
I'll also go with Eddie.
I'm gonna go with Eddie too, because like that's a weak ass stipulation, bro.
Oh, you don't watch the product.
Yeah, if you know the story, if you know the story that this is a great story. This is a great stipulation.
It is.
Shake your hand, nigga. I'll shake your hand, nigga.
You don't know the disrespect my man has been showing Eddie. You just don't know.
No, I know it, but it's just whack. It's a whack stipulation, bro. I've been watching it. It's still whack.
Hey, Chaz, I'd also say shout out to you because you be killing them cigars, bro.
Yeah.
I can only get through so much of it because I'd be tired of smoking it after.
I see you, Mac. I've been doing this shit. I'm gonna say 4 years now. I don't do it every day, or I don't do it often. I do it on pod like maybe once a week, twice a week, because it's a lot of fucking tobacco, so it ain't necessarily the healthiest. But I just it's an aesthetic. I've always like, when I was coming up in downtown Newport News, y'all know how I go. See niggas on the block or whatever. You thought that was like the because they used to have cigars, X, Y, and Z. So I always thought shit was cool. And then I used to, Godfather was one of my favorite movies until I learned about all the racism. But that's another conversation for another day. But the cigar, it's always seemed like a status thing. So But and then being on this podcast, y'all know this pod dope as fuck. So why not bring out, a nice dope ass stogie or drink or whatever your vice is? You know what I'm saying?
I get drunk every pod.
That's what I'm talking about.
You keep it up tradition. I ain't mad at you.
Mm-hmm. And Nick, you about to lose
Nick,
that.
you got the wine? You got the wine?
No, I got my drug right here.
Oh, he sound like me. Look at him.
I walked right into that one.
You did.
I did. That was good. That was pretty good.
Thank you.
No problem.
We all say Eddie Kingston.
Yes, I think we all picked Eddie.
Okay. AEW Women's World Championship, Timeless Toni Storm against Deonna Purrazzo. Keep it simple, going with Toni Storm.
How long she had the belt? Right.
She beat Sheeta for it. What?
That was
2 months ago.
I'm gonna go with
Toni. It was like 2 months ago.
It won that because Saraya won that anyway.
I'm gonna go with Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Deonna. I'm gonna go Deonna.
Deonna, okay.
I'm going Storm, man.
AEW International Championship, Orange Cassidy against Roderick Strong. I think it's time. Orange Cassidy doesn't need the belt. It's Roddy's time.
Yeah,
that's how it's looking.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who OC else got the face.
I'm going Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy.
Sweet
chin music for the win.
I'm gonna go next strong.
The AEW the AEW World Championship triple threat match. Samoa Joe, Heyman Page, Swerve Strickland. Do we finally get the first Black AEW World Champion? Does it go to Magnum HP, or does Samoa Joe keep on trucking?
Poncho Joe.
Joe. He ain't had to say that about that man last night, bro.
Like Gress said, he had to have some more shit. I did the best with what he had.
Remember, like 2 months ago when we were really excited about Swerve winning about this belt?
Shouldn't have disrespected black women, dog.
Yeah, I know, man. He was out here wild. He was out here. Yeah, Swerve.
Yeah.
You can swerve when you drive, brother. You can swerve when you drive.
Hey, you can swerve when you drive, man.
They
gonna
give it to the bad driver.
I got Swerve winning, but what did he say?
Nolo.
I'm gonna go to Joe. Joe retains.
So
I got Swerve.
In a freestyle, not a freestyle on his, I guess an album or song he got coming up. In one of the lyrics, and y'all can correct me, he was like basically saying he's not fucking with black women because they're black and ugly.
He said
he disrespected black women. Let's just go.
Oh,
I don't remember exactly. I did say Joe. I know. This is one of those rare times that I'm actually rooting for Joseph.
The way they pushing it, man, it's probably gonna be Swerve. But
Swerve gonna win that shit. But
whatever the fuck,
nigga, though.
Fuck out of here.
Who did you say, Scotland?
I haven't said who I said was gonna win. I am going with Hangman Page.
I respect it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I respect it.
Go over Virginia boy. That's what's up.
If it's not gonna be like I've told you the outline I've had, I think that Swerve should win it at Double or Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I think Heyman could, you know what I mean, be the transitional champion. I just feel like if it's not gonna be Joe, then it would be Hangman.
So you're gonna have Swerve beat Hangman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In the final
that man Hangman never gonna be Swerve. That's what we
No, he's gonna pin Swerve in this match.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And then he get his lick back.
Hey, yo, don't do that to my man's Hangman. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That is a controversial topic, boy, because some people thought he got cheated during his whole reign.
Hangman's reign was dope, though. That man put on bangers.
They keep building Swerve as the first black AEW champion, bro. He about to win that shit.
Damn, didn't we say Joe was gonna go to May?
Right.
Yes.
And the shit was March.
A little ahead of schedule.
All right. So I said Joe. The champion said Magnum HP. DMac says Swerve. Who'd you say, Chaz?
Swerve.
All right, cool.
All right, in the final match, Sting and Darby defending the AEW Tag Team titles against the Young Bucks.
Yeah, that's hard.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Sting gonna lose.
People you lose their last match.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say Sting about to lose.
I'm saying the Bucks.
Yeah, I got the Bucks.
I'm going with the Bucks. That terrible gimmick.
Yeah, Bucks.
All right. And that is your AEW prediction for the Intercontinental title. So
No, nigga.
No, this is for your belt. Your belt's on the line.
No.
Ain't no trust.
Hold on, player. Hold on, player. No, your belt's on the line. You're putting it on the line. This is your first defense. It's your boy's last match.
Even more reason why I'm not gonna defend the title, nigga. I'm gonna be sad.
No, you gotta put the belt on the line, bro.
Just because y'all ain't think of this idea, don't be mad at me.
No, that's not the point. We supposed
you
to,
know
we
what?
supposed to be a fighting champion.
I am a fighting champion.
So you just
there's been times where you have lost plenty off of technicalities,
but I didn't lose the belt,
and I'm not losing it either.
Yeah, because you don't want to put it up. That's the difference. I put the belt on the line. You want to put it on the line.
I hate to say this, man, but you acting real Hogan.
Hey, this shit don't work for me, brother. So I don't think we're gonna get to Elimination Chamber. There really wasn't much to talk about on that front anyway.
That shit was kind of bad.
It was all right. It was a good show.
I enjoyed it. I thought they did their thing.
It wasn't like that though. It was probably their weaker cards of the year, bro. Like it was cooking, and then it was this shit. To me, that's my opinion.
I mean, obviously the key takeaways of the match or the event looks like we're gonna get AJ, LA Knight, and Mania. We're gonna get Randy and Logan Paul, or possibly a multi-man match. Because looks like Kevin Owens is not done with Logan Paul, so I can see them doing something then like that. It looks like we're probably gonna get a multi-man match with Gunther.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what
Sammy.
I mean?
Yeah.
Or actually, I feel like the better idea is the night before you have like not a battle royal, but like a scramble match, and the winner meets Gunther at night 2. I feel like that would just build anticipation for the match. Yeah, I mean, before we go on, anything else on Elimination Chamber? Everybody looks zoned out. So
the women cooked.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
So if it is going to be 4, if not the scramble, it's going to be Chad, Jay, Gunther. Did I miss somebody?
Sheamus.
Shane is coming back.
Oh, you think Shane is gonna be back?
You think Shane? Really?
He's teasing it. So.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm not opposed to it. I fuck with Shane.
But yeah, everybody looks like they faded out. So we're gonna wrap this up real quick.
Oh, I'm good. Why everybody? You like the second person to say that to me?
Yeah, everybody looked faded out. That's why I was gonna wrap.
I ain't got my glasses on. That's all.
If y'all good, we good. I just want.
I'm straight.
I'm trying to be.
I mean, we can talk.
I'm trying to be considerate.
Oh nah, hold on, brother. We have gone too far into the show without talking about a momentous occasion that happened on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
First of all, we went to the ASÉ show, or as my man Teddy Long called it, ASÉ.
It's a great day to be here at ASÉ Wrestling.
ASÉ Wrestling. Oh man, but nah, it was a great show. Amazing experience. So many beautiful black people. We got some great matches, and before the main event or during the main event of this match, we had the entrances. Darius Carter comes out, getting booed as he should, even though I'm not gonna boo him.
He a whole ass nigga for what he said, man.
Oh yeah, he
was a whole ass nigga for what he said. That was a whole ass.
Hey man. Hey,
in fact, to the point to like I really might press him when I actually see him. Yeah.
That's character work, baby.
That's who he is, Nick. You said it yourself.
That's character work. You think he gonna stop? The gimmick don't stop, baby.
I feel you.
But you're not wrong either. You're not wrong. I want you to know your emotions is justified, brother.
Valid
as fuck.
but right. It's the gimmick, baby.
We gonna have a conversation. But that's for another day.
Fair enough.
That's for another day.
But nah, so Darius comes out. Then our guy, our brother, our poet laureate was up there. Listen, DMac.
Nah, man, I had to sneeze, man.
I thought he was still soft.
I was trying to find the mute button, but I couldn't find that bitch fast enough. I see it.
It's right by stop can, by the way, at the bottom. All right, but now that was hilarious. But now our poet Lariat went up there and performed his poem. What a powerful poem, beautiful,
inspiring.
Had the place rocking. Indeed, had the place rocking before Darius Lockhart came out. And I just like to give you we've already given you flowers in person. I just want to give you flowers on the show. An amazing performance by you.
Thank you.
It was great having you out there. It was beautiful to see our man's flourish. And yeah, man, proud of your ass.
Thank you, fam. First of all, thank you to all of y'all. You know what I mean, including you, Matt, because even though I know you would have been there, had different circumstances if you had known and everything, but you were definitely there in spirit. And definitely a special thank you to my lady, Kristen. You know what I mean? Like I said, she surprised me. Having her presence there definitely helped out so much. Yeah, it was beautiful to do the poem. Very nerve-wracking. Just because, like I said, that's not my style of poetry. So, like I said, doing performances is not really my thing, but it was an honor to do it. You know what I mean? Obviously, I've talked about the circumstances of why this was important for me. I felt like it would set the perfect tone for Lockhart's return. And just the love and the feedback I got is beautiful, man. Like I said, like from wrestlers to friends to, you know what I mean, associates in the space, it meant a lot. So I am grateful for the opportunity. I will say I will probably not do another poetry wrestling based collaboration like that again. You know what I mean? Not for any particular reason. It's just I've always kept the two separate. And now that I've had an opportunity to do both of them at the same time, I can now keep them in their respective corners. I do my wrestling thing and I do my poetry thing. And yeah, I thank you. Like I said, thank you for the words of encouragement that you gave me beforehand, Chaz. That meant a lot to me. Nolo gassing me up before I went out there. That meant everything. You know what I mean? My girl holding my hand, even though I was nervous. That meant everything. And yeah, so I just appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
And just to add like a little more context, it felt like a healing moment for you. I will say I definitely felt your energy, you know what I'm saying, through it. Once you, because I mean the nerves were there, like obviously with everything going on, Darius in your face and trying to bring out this other Darius, you want to mess everything on your mind. Once the words started to flow, and once you got the crowd, it just felt like the circle had been completed for you. You know what I mean? And it felt like you were, even though, like you say, I still know you want to go to your child's gravesite. That'll be like okay, cool. But this felt part of it. It felt like you needed this more than anything, and it felt like your son was giving you all the energy in the world for you to carry the message that needed to be carried. So
I will say, and like I said, I don't think I've shared it with my girl, and I don't think I've shared it with y'all. Being up there, it really felt like there was only two people in the room, and it was me and my son. So when you say it was a healing moment, it absolutely was. I don't even think I came to that there was a crowd until I got off the stage. So like I said, that's why it meant a lot to just do this. And I got an opportunity to tell Darius Lockhart that this was the first time I've performed a poem since my son's funeral. And like I said, that's where the embrace came from. And so it meant the world to do that. And yeah, there was a lot of healing done in that moment. So I'm very grateful for it.
Hell of a fucking show, boy.
Yes, sir.
Hell of a fucking show.
Yes.
Bro.
The second time I've seen you perform, and you killed it every single time. And I didn't have a room full of black women hating me.
Hating you. Great. Yeah.
That was the second wildest story I heard on that trip. The first one was Bobby Womack. That's definitely another conversation for another day.
Bitch ass
Bobby. Good old Bobby.
Bitch ass Bobby. Bitch ass
like
Bobby.
I said, but the slaps. The slaps.
Continuing on with ASÉ, salute to the Pan-African World Diaspora Championship match between Suge D and Caprice Coleman. A legit 5-star match, because not only was that match excellent, but the crowd. First of all, for 46 years old, Caprice Coleman is in shape.
Bro. Yay. Like he said in that YouTube interview before, like that led up to the match. He ain't retired for real. He just chilled. he just stopped wrestling. It ain't like he can't do it. That man went out there and put out a show.
A banger.
Suge D was an amazing heel in that match.
You know how to go.
They told an amazing story. That joint that Caprice did when he was laying in the ring and then came back and got and hooked him with his legs outside the ring.
Oh, beautiful.
Chef's kiss. Textbook, bro. Textbook.
Chaz, man, it was your first ASÉ experience. You were damn near a part of the staff. You were a part of the staff.
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen someone walk around like they own the place more than Chaz did.
Mac, you would have been so proud of me, man. You know what I mean? I ain't give a fuck, bro. I was just out there.
Shit, that's how you're supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? I was just out there, bro. Like I blended right the fuck in. But again, shout out to Nick, because without the G4 clearance, none of that shit would have happened.
Hey, man. We walked in. We was his entourage.
I really was riding the nigga coattail. I was like, oh, I bet. You in? We in.
Oh yeah, we all walked in there together. It was great.
We did.
So yeah, did. But
you was out front.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I was able to sit in front. I didn't get. I won't say that, but I was in front. I had a good time. I had an amazing time. It was my second wrestling show. With the pod. But this one was even better. Yeah, you know I mean, because it was us. It was nothing but us. It was a sea of black people and no drama, no issues, all love, everybody supporting one another, everybody pouring into one another. And this is what gives me hope, right? I never thought, especially when I was on outside looking in, that wrestling would be the thing where I can look at it like, all right, I know black economics can work. I know we can come together because I see it right here. Like, don't tell me it doesn't work because I see it here. So that show, ASÉ itself, this podcast, 4 brothers, lack of ego, except, when the belt's on the line, but lack of ego, just all coming together and supporting one another and wanting to see each other do well and be well. It was everything for me.
It was beautiful, man. The next ASÉ show is in April. We will not be attending.
April 19th.
Yeah, we will not be going.
I will not be. I will not be going.
Pockets are going to be on lockdown.
I apologize for not going.
I am not. I
will be going to.
I am not apologizing. I am not apologizing.
Oh man! Hey man, we went to the two first ASÉ shows.
And you know what? We might be there for the 4th one. You know what I mean? We got a couple months ahead. You know what I mean? But
we'll see.
Yeah.
Put that joint in the summertime sometime.
Yeah, ASÉ the barbecue. Come on, man.
Hey, can we the next time we go, can we actually like leave our hotel room? Do something.
Yeah. It was just because everything that was going on.
No. I completely understand why we didn't do it this time. I completely understand. I'm just saying next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Next time, I would like to see what Charlotte has to offer. That's all.
I was gonna say, because they've been failing terribly. Me and my girl waited a goddamn hour and a half for our food to be delivered. My man stopped. We looked in the app. He stopped. He said, "I'm gonna go home first because it's cold outside."
What?
Sick. Yeah.
What?
Sick.
Oh man.
Sick.
That's crazy.
But before we get out of here, obviously, just to wrap up, you know what I mean? We got a segment we've been doing, the quick roll up, you know what I mean? Nothing that we got to get into a deep dive, but you know what I mean? That quick roll up, 1, 2, kick out, boom. So obviously, I saw a conversation on Twitter this week that was heavily debated, and I'm gonna bring it to the Brain Trust. Is Kofi Kingston one of the greatest of all time?
Yes. Plain and simple. I don't understand why is this a debate? How is this a debate?
That shit, no question.
Somebody said he only had one title run and the rest were mid-card.
But he also been a Grand Slam champion. He's been part of one of the greatest tandems of all time. He had one of the greatest intercontinental runs of all time. Arguably one of the greatest, the greatest tag team runs of all time. Like, what else you want from the nigga? And he made history when he became the first African-born wrestler to win the championship. One of the main championships. It wasn't like the secondary chip. It was the chip. So, nah, bro.
Also,
you can rain on this.
One of the best lead ups, to winning the championship ever.
Yes.
You can't take Kofi and Mania away from nothing. That is that's literally one of my favorite runs ever, bro.
And you gotta shout out Daniel Bryan for that shit too, for just doing that.
Of course.
Yeah, but
shout out
awesome.
to Randy Orton, but as a black man, seeing another black man jump his ass through that table, that shit was beautiful.
An iconic moment.
Iconic.
Yeah, it was a stupid argument. Kofi is better than a lot of what. Like I said, who y'all consider goats? Kofi probably better than him. So,
and he's been every version of a black man in history. Like, this nigga was Jamaican.
You're right about that.
African. This nigga was regular black. Like, this nigga was every version of a black man in wrestling, bro. Like, how black can you be?
He was happy. He was egotistical. We got to see. We got to see the lock. We got to see the lock journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The King Bees of Charity King and Danny B. They won the NWA World Women's Tag Team Championships. Obviously, they were at ASÉ.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they were at ASÉ this weekend. Incredible run. I hope they get a long run. You know what I mean? Like they definitely have the character work down. You know what I mean? They're fine tuning some things. So hopefully we see more of them in the future. But yeah, salute to them for winning the titles. Sean Spears returned to NXT.
Yep, and not having to be perfect 10.
No, he's just Sean Spears, which Sean Spears' gimmick is Randy Orton.
I mean, yeah.
Does he have hair plugs?
He got like this weird ass like.
I don't know what's up with his hair. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay,
but I will say this: a return of Sean Spears might possibly mean that we see a bigger return, and that's the Iconics.
That's what I want, dog. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I thought they might have showed up at Elimination Chamber.
It would have been nice. It would have been nice. You got to be joking me. But yeah. So are we thumbs up on Sean Spears? Are we thumbs down? Is it cool? Do you care? Mid. All right.
Yeah.
One thing on NXT, we did have a face-off of
Ilya
Dragunov and Obafemi. And let me just say, I feel like Ilya Dragunov has this Goku-like aura.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, I got so hyped when I saw Obafemi laugh at his face.
Black man.
I need that violence, bro. I need it.
Man, he gonna get beat down. That shit gonna be great.
Now I know they're setting up possibly. I think they're doing Tony D'Angelo and Dragunov at Stand and Deliver. I'm happy with that match. I'm cool with that match. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Damn.
No, I'm sorry. I'm confused. I thought Melo's gonna face.
No.
See, that's
this is what happened.
Okay.
So we thought it was gonna be Melo and Dragunov, when Tony D'Angelo came in and asserted himself like the white man that he is. Even though I do like Tony D'Angelo, don't get it twisted. But he came in and asserted himself. So now there's gonna be a number one contenders match between the two of them, and then the winner will face Dragunov at Stand and Deliver. Even though I thought,
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I really thought we was gonna get like maybe like at Roadblock, Melo would face Dragunov, Melo would defeat Dragunov, then Melo goes on his heel run with the belt, and then our boy Trick Williams will show up, and then they have their match to Stand and Deliver, but it's not looking that way. Or at least they're gonna face each other, but it's not gonna be a title match.
Right.
You cooking, but the lights aren't on. You know, because you laid an excellent plan. You laid an excellent plan, but the way Sean's vision is working, that's where Sean's booking is a little kids. On one side, he's got a lot going on, and he's looking to his right. He's got a lot going on.
Why you pointing to your eyes when you talking about Sean booking, bro?
And he's trying to bring it to 2020 vision when it's really
I know
Stop
he
it.
was. I know what he was trying
Stop
to do, man.
it.
I seen what he was trying to do, man. That's fucked up.
Stop it. Come on, bro.
For part of the cockeyed niggas of America, bro, you shouldn't do that, man.
Hey,
That shit ain't fair.
hey, man, fuck Sean.
Damn.
Until I get unblocked. It's
Oh.
beef fest.
All right. Well, shit, I guess it's fucked on.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, he ain't never unblocking you, bro.
He's never. It's all good. It's all good. And the last quick roll up is starting, if I'm not mistaken, not this Friday, but the following Friday on my birthday, actually. The Rock will appear on SmackDown, which will lead to a 3-week run that we get with The Rock on TV. So The Rock is locked in. He's all in. You know what I mean? All in.
See what you did there.
Yeah. But are we happy that we're seeing The Rock? Do they like people are gonna get tired of him by the second week, third week, or is this necessary to the build to Mania?
Question is,
necessary.
Are we gonna see him in a SmackDown match? You see him in the promos with just his singlet. I mean, not a singlet, but his trunks on. Are we gonna see that one-on-one match?
I thought it was leading towards. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I read it to you. I thought it was gonna be Cody versus Rock at some point in time. But I'm with it as long as we get this version we got now. Yeah, that's the vibes.
I don't want The Rock to wrestle until Mania. I feel like you don't give that away on television.
I also don't want him to get hurt. So yes, wrestle wait till Mania.
Right.
That's all. Like, you know how sad it'd be this man get hurt, like tears like a labrum or something on some random SmackDown because he want to wrestle.
Instead of The Rock and Roman, we get Roman and Solo.
That'd be a disappointment. That'd be such a disappointment.
Do we think Tama Tonga will be joining the Bloodline? He is expected to be a part of WWE soon. There's only two ways you can go with Tama Tonga. Either he's teaming up with Gallows and Anderson, or he's joining the Bloodline. And I fully understand why people say that is racist, because Tama is Tongan and the Bloodline are Samoan. But I would like to also point out that connection has always been there. So, you know what I mean? Like,
is that like Puerto Rican and Mexican?
Yeah.
Damn, nah, that shit ain't there. Then them niggas.
They've already the Usos, like they've already said like that's Tama, like that's family, because like they kind of have like an adopted thing with, or not an adopted, like hey yo, that's my cousin, and they be talking about Tamina. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got no problem with him being in the Bloodline
because they like Pacific.
Don't bother me now.
You said what, Mac?
Because of like Pacific Islanders and all that?
Something like that.
All right.
Hey, look, I hope that Tama Tonga also means that we get to see Ming back on television. That'd be dope.
Hey, Haku.
And
I got their mom.
Jacob Fatu still a free agent, right?
He is. Jacob Fatu. He's gonna be there. He's gonna show up eventually.
Works for me, player. All
right. So once again, everybody looks like they have zoned out. So we are gonna wrap this bad boy up. Before the shoulder shrug was the confirmation I needed right there. That's all. Hey, man, it's all good. The next time you'll see us though will be on March 10th when we have the Survivor Series episode with the Ringside Club.
Yes, sir.
I actually need to talk to y'all about that because we need to go over some logistics, because that's going to be a chaotic episode. There'll be because
it's 4 of them and 4 of us.
Yeah, so we're going to have to figure something out, but we will. But obviously, I got some things in the works. You know what I mean? Some special guests, some new episodes because I want to start doing more content on the YouTube channel. But you know what I mean? And we also need to have a team meeting, not tonight, but someday. We need to have a team meeting. You know what I mean? But unless anybody got anything else to say, Chaz.
So just to put a nice pretty bow on the episode, we talked about healing and happy moments and Sting and things like that. And I came in and shared, me feeling like I'm getting back to where I need to be. For anybody out there, let this be proof that there is joy on the other side, whatever you are going through. It may not look like it, may not feel like it right in the moment. And, when you're going through hell, it's hard to see the pearly gates, man. It's not impossible, but just because something's improbable, it doesn't make it impossible. So just hang on, just keep fighting, keep pushing, rally behind whatever village you got. You know what I mean? I was thankful and fortunate enough to have this podcast, my family, my friends, my girl. At one point in time, I thought I was gonna lose it all. I thought my girl was gonna leave me. I didn't think I was gonna get to any type of career or job opportunity. I didn't really want to show up for creative. I didn't want to show up for this podcast. It just was, I didn't want to show up at all. Not in the space of suicide, but though I did get similar vibes around that whole time. But I knew I had too many people that were relying on me, too many people that loved me, and too many people that knew they saw that I could get through it even when I didn't see it. So to anybody out there that's going through something, please just hang on. Please just keep showing up. And I promise you, you will get to the other side. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know what that looks like for everybody, but I know what it looks like for me. And it looks like where I'm sitting at right now with y'all.
I love you.
That's all I got.
Well said, brother.
Well
said.
Love.
Facts, man.
You can find me at PoeticScotland on X. You can find me on Scotland_Underwood on Instagram.
You can find me at Raleoftheleaf on Twitter and Instagram. Follow the two pod pages at Twitter and Instagram at bgwpod.
You can find me at DMacTardy, or if you're trying to join the National Guard, find me at SSG_McCall_GAARNG. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Information. But you also find me on this podcast, you know what I'm saying? Kicking it with my niggas, you know what I'm saying? Kicking flavor.
And you can always find me at Chaz OBIG, my man Zoe, Twitter/X.
Yes, sir. Like I said, the next time you'll see us, we will have the very first BGW Intercontinental Champion and the first ever BGW Tag Team Champions. You know what I mean? While I continue to be your BGW World Predictions Champion. Fellas, if you don't have anything else to say, I think this is a perfect time for us to say until next time.
He's such a tyrant.
Yeah, no, I'm not even doing it, bro.
Peace out to my world.
Stay black, y'all.